Buying new costumes online is always a hit or miss. This is Rachel.
This isn't even the dress in the product photo. This looks majestic, okay? It's long, it's flowy, it has one slit.
When Rachel posted her cosplay dilemma, I knew I had to come to her rescue and save that dress. But after asking for a refund, they just sent her a second dress, which is a different color, a little better quality because there's a lining inside now, and it even has one slit and is more flared. Unfortunately, it still looks nothing like the character and is poorly fit on her, so I'm going to tailor it to fit her at the waist, the chest, and I want to add extra details to make it more realistic and true to character as well. This slit is not slitting, so I'm going to fix it to drape nicer and be more revealing. And as for the sad trim at the bottom, I purchased some new purple fur to replace it so it can look more luxurious. I also want to add more details like a faux front opening and knotted buttons so it looks more like a qipao, which is a traditional Chinese dress. First, I had Rachel wear the dress inside out. The first dress didn't have a lining, so it would have been way faster to make these alterations, but without a lining, it does make the costume look more cheap. I'm pinching the space under her bust to shape it more, and I'm also taking in the side seams a little so that the dress hugs her waist. How do you tailor a dress with a lining, you ask? Well, first, I'm only making my markings on the lining layer. Then I have to transfer those same markings to the outer layer. To access the inside of the dress, we first seam ripped the trim off at the hem, and I also opened up the slit. So if you're interested in learning more about thrift flipping and altering your own clothes, my book does have a chapter on altering basics. And it kind of covers what I am doing in this video, but so much more as well, like how to add pockets, how to add sleeves to sleeveless garments, how to seam rip. And right now I am selling signed copies on my website, so you can head over there and I'll personally sign it and ship it out to you. With the trim and slit open, I can reach inside now and have access to the seam allowances. Here I'm just transferring all of the markings from the lining layer to the outside layer, and it helps to use a ruler to measure each marking so you can transfer it accurately. Then sew down the lines you marked. My goal is to teach as many people to sew as possible, so of course I had to teach Rachel how to alter her own dress. I let her sew the straighter, simpler seams, and it was a piece of cake, especially on slow mode. Here's what we have so far. The bodice is fitted. Next, we can raise that slit seam and take away some of the fabric so it's cutting into the leg more and will be more revealing. I reached inside to find the seam allowance of the slits, and when raising slits, you actually need to seam rip the top of it to the height you want first. Then I pinned the slit right sides together and marked the new seam line since I'm moving it over to make it more revealing. Sew the new seam down. We tested the new raised slit with the fur pinned on to see how it drapes, and we decided to make the slit even higher so when she strikes boa's pose, it will fall nicely instead of bunch up around the hips. Also, notice the flared skirt on the right. It's sticking out so awkwardly that we decided it had to be removed and turned into a straight skirt instead. Alterations are such a long trial and error process. You sew it in a bit, try it on to see how you like it, and then make adjustments from there. I ended up needing to take out a big chunk from the bottom of the skirt, as you can see, and since it's a simple straight seam, I let Rachel do some sewing. Not all alterations are difficult to sew. It just takes time and a lot of trying on and off until you're happy with the fit. Rachel probably put the dress on 100 times throughout this whole process, and once we were satisfied with the fit, I could finally trim the bulk away on the inside of the dress. Don't forget that whatever is changed and altered to one layer needs to be applied to the other layer of the dress as well. Once the slit was finalized, I pressed it nice and flat and edge stitched it down. Next, I can sew on the new fur trim to the bottom of the skirt, and I decided to just hand sew because I felt like it, but you can totally sew on a machine if you want. I feel like hand sewing makes the stitches less visible, but you can always brush out the fur and fluff it up to hide the stitching as well. We're so close to the finish line. The last things I want to add is a faux front opening, but before I could do that, the ill-fitting neckline was bothering me. The left side has a huge gap that you can't see from the front, but when she turns to the side, it's very noticeable. If the front opening of the dress went down on the left side, I think we could have sewn a dart to get rid of the space, but the opening is on the right side, so I'm going to seam rip the neckline and collar off and take out the space from the shoulder seam. After taking in the shoulder, before I can sew everything back together, I also have to shorten the collar by the same amount I took in at the shoulders. Then I can sew it all back together. Now I can mark the shape of the front opening down to the side seam. And to create the illusion of the opening, I took a scrap piece of fabric from the dress and sewed it like you would a bias tape along the line I marked. Lastly, I marked the placement of the gold knotted buttons and sewed them down. The most important step that will elevate your cosplay and any garment is pressing all the wrinkles out. I actually switched to steaming the dress because it was faster, but here is the before and after. Knowing how to sew is such a useful and wonderful thing, and I hope this video inspires you to fix up your own clothes at home, especially old clothes and secondhand clothes. I know there are a ton of secondhand cosplays out there too, so always make the choice to buy used first if you can.